Hey Scale Nation, Joe back here again. I got Bert here from A&M Garage on the hat, on the shirt, and killing it on the trails this weekend. We're at the G6 down here in Pennsylvania. This is the one, the Blue Rock Campground. Yep. Absolutely great time, and all of a sudden I see this green Trailfinder 2 tearing up behind me, and I'm like, damn, that is a great truck. And he's like, oh yeah, I build parts for these things. And then the introduction happened, and I was like, dude, I've been seeing stuff on your truck, and I want to see this stuff. So I actually stopped by his the banner's down now, but it's the A&M Garage cabin that's up here, and he's got some neat stuff to show us. Bert, let's talk about your trucks here.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so this is a TF2. This actually started as a Marlin. We took the frame rails off of it and put long wheelbase frame rails on it, but it's basically our shop truck that we build parts off of. So what we offer is a high clearance long flat skid plate. So usually the skid plate hangs down to about there. We take that off and give you a nice long skid plate, and then we also have the sliders that go along with that. So underneath the truck, when you're driving over the top of stuff, it goes right over everything. You get a good nice slide, and it's solid steel, so you're gonna slide real good. It's not gonna gouge. But then with the transfer case, we mount it up on the top here, and what we have here is a plate. So you can run a single speed, a 2-speed, you could run battery tray forwards, battery tray backwards, and you can run overdrive or non-overdrive. There's 4 different holes in here that let you run this in any different direction that you want. So it's very versatile and gives you different options. You can literally run this overdrive in a competition on one weekend, bring it home and flip this around and make it non-overdrive for that 4-hour trail run that you're going to do the next weekend.
Which is super awesome, because one of my favorite things that he said about this was the ground clearance.
Yeah.
That's one, for a stock Trailfinder 2, you're all of a sudden, you're like, why do I hit everything? But guys, look at that. It's you could park a bus in that space.
We get more ground clearance on a TF2, Class 1 TF2, than a Class 2 SCX-10. So it's a dramatic difference from a stock TF2. And we love the TF2 platform because it is a motor in the front. It is a chassis mounted servo, divorce transfer case. So it's a great strong setup. It has aluminum frame rails, which are super strong. They're boxed, great bracing on it. So it's a stiff, light, strong chassis. And it has, we think it's a full competition setup. So we also have a Shackle Reversal Kit in the front that gets the solid mount in the front. It tightens up the whole front of the truck now, and it puts the shackle in the back. So when you're going up and over stuff, the axle and the tires move up and over rather than getting jammed underneath. So it's a common mod that people were doing, so we just made it a nice production part.
So tell me about this green truck.
Yeah, the green truck is one of the ones that we drive all the time. This is Amelia's truck. And what we did on this one is we have just like our Shackle Reversal Kit on this one, we have a Shackle Reversal Kit here, which is a little bit more aggressive. It's a plus 4mm push, so it pushes the axle forward a little bit, but we also have a bumper integrated in it. So it's a solid front bumper with all the parts in it. So you get a lot of different things in one product that you buy. So if I take this body off real quick, same setup here, single speed, transfer case, overdrive configuration. And then what you see on this one, I don't have it installed on this. This is our anti-wrap bar. So if you see a lot of guys, what they'll do is they'll put a straight bar from here to the top of the axle, and that's good, but it still lets the axle twist a little bit. So what this one does is it still lets it move, but if you see a solid bar to the axle into here, you see the shackle here, how it moves? If you don't have a shackle, then you're restricting your suspension. So this allows the front and the rear of the leaf spring to actually work and lets the axle float and move, do what it's supposed to. So in the front, you get all of that axle wrap, right? But in the back, you don't get anything like that, right? But you still get the full suspension movement. Again, it's something that we took off the 1.1s, and we do that. So this truck has Curries underneath it, Vanquish Curries. So JEC Racing, they have these leaf mounts. So if you have a TF2 and you want the ultimate steering, super scale axles, and you want something strong that you're never going to worry about, JEC Racing has these nice mounts. You put these on there and you can run Curries underneath your leaf spring truck. So there again is our skid plate, our sliders, anti-wrap bar, Shackle Reversal Kit with our bumper. And we think, I mean, if you look at that truck right there, high clearance, motor forward, low weight, the weight is down low, That's a competition chassis right there.
When you said that the axle is a little bit forward too, right?
Yeah.
So that's going to get your front tire almost even
Exactly.
with the front bumper. So when you're approaching onto a rock.
Yep. So what we do is we try to get as aggressive as we can, so your approach angle is right there.
That is amazing.
So you know, we don't like to have a big bumper hanging off the front of it. We really like to be able to drive up to something and have the tires hit it. Now it's a 1/2 inch stretch with the bumper and then the JEC Racing plus mounts on the front. It's right within Class 1 rules, and it's a really aggressive competition truck. And we don't do much competitions anymore. We just drive them around and have fun, but just works really, really well.
Well, I was amazed on the trails how easily this thing started to go over some of the logs that my son and I were struggling on, and even Steve, who has a purpose-built comp kit, struggled on a few of the things that this truck was like, yep, see ya. So we actually pulled over and let the truck by because he was able to manage that trail so much faster than us with this exact truck. So that is absolutely far out. So what's coming? What else is next?
So we do all those parts, and then we manufacture some other things like roll bars. We do cages. We have a lot of different things that we offer. So one of the things that we're working on right now is, you know, for a TF2 based leaf spring rig, we love these trucks. But I was really impressed with the new Vanquish products, VS410 Pro. So we had Bert up in New Hampshire do this body. He pinched it, dubbed it, bobbed it. So it's a 4Runner from RC 4-wheel drive, and he did a really, really nice job on that. So we're building a full competition truck with this now.
That is amazing.
This will be Marley's new truck, my oldest daughter, the M in A&M Garage.
That is awesome, and a family business is where
yeah,
it's at.
Yeah.
As I keep hashtagging, man, a family that trails together.
That's it.
So hit them up on the social media. Where are you at?
Yeah, A&MGarage.com, hashtag A&M Garage. And you can see our Facebook page too. It's A&M Garage, and we're on Instagram too. So we're out there, A&M Garage. You can find us.
That's awesome, man. So find them, and then find their parts, and then find your truck doing things that you never thought possible. This stuff is absolutely amazing. Bert, thank you much for your time, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
It was great meeting you and your family on the trail at this event, and we hope to see you soon.
Yeah, thank you.